real precision. Arkadelphia coming in at 1-1, and so is Camden-Fairview. But on paper right now, as far as the scores, with common opponent, for example, Magnolia, Camden-Fairview played them to 4 points. Arkadelphia, the Badgers lost by 31.
Did not play Magnolia to 4 points.
We're going to have to see if Coach Garner's got his guys ready to play, and I'm sure he does. We're going to go to the starting lineups now, and so Arkadelphia will send O.B. Roberts, Seth Golden, James Elgis. Williams will be getting the start tonight for Arkadelphia. Isaac, that is, along with Evan Bailey. Those will be the starters for Arkadelphia. The Cardinal starters will be a 6'2" junior small forward, Daryl Atkins. Ronald Buchanan, a power forward junior, 6'1", will get the start. The Gill brothers, I guess they're brothers. Kylston Gill, a junior shooting guard at 5'9". Herman Gill, a sophomore shooting guard at 5'11".
Wasn't that the Girton superintendent?
Yeah.
No, maybe not. Put you off on that one.
And Jordan McCoy is a 6'3" junior power forward. He'll get the start.
The thing I noticed about that lineup, 4 juniors and a sophomore in that lineup for Camden-Fairview. A little bit young, but they are effective. 6'2", 6'1", 6'3", and then 2 short guards, 5'8" and 5'9". Arkadelphia has Elgis and Bailey listed at over 6 feet.
Well, definitely not the first time Arkadelphia is not going to have the height advantage, but we'll see if they can take care of the basketball. That's the main thing, take care of the basketball. They've got a veteran point guard in James Elgis that handles the ball very well. He generally handles pressure very well. Bailey's going to be himself under the rim. You know he's going to be playing a good defensive. We're going to need some shooting. We're going to need an Isaac Williams or an O.B. Roberts to step up and shoot the ball well tonight. Seth Golden led the team. He was the player of the week for last week's game against DeQueen, led all scoring. We're going to need one or all 3 of those guys to get hot shooting.
Well, that also defensively, you're going to have to play straight up and not get in foul trouble. Not sure what the bench of Camden-Fairview is like, but Arkadelphia's, they only have about 3 over there on that bench that have substantial experience. I guess technically you can go 2 with Braden Wagner and Xavier Williams, and Williams' experience only came from the tournament up in Berryville over Christmas.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a jump ball between Kylston Gill. Definitely not the tallest player on the lineup for Camden, may even be the shortest player on the floor for the Cardinals, and he'll jump center against Tay Bailey for Arkadelphia. About ready to go here. We getting started with the second half of the doubleheader. Arkadelphia and Camden-Fairview, Conference 7-4A Conference, and Bailey controls the tip for the Badgers. Bringing it up for Arkadelphia, James Elgis, Isaac Williams, O.B. Roberts. 3-pointer from Elgis. The shot is up, no good. And
and
they're going to get a foul. There was 3 Cardinals in there and 1 Badger, and they're going to call the foul on Evan Bailey. Not real sure. Bailey, usually with a pretty good attitude, just sloughs it off and goes to the other end of the court. Tough break for Tay here early, and there's a pull-up jumper from the right elbow for Herman Gill. Camden, first points of the game, and there's a pass that's broken up by Buchanan. Arkadelphia with just over 20 on the shot clock. Golden driving to the right side, cut off there, back out top to O.B. Roberts. Elgis in the lane, skip pass out to the left side for Williams, and Isaac Williams is short on the 3. Camden back the other way. Quick move to the basket. He's cut off by Tay. Tay with a nice block. And again, a missed call as ball was clearly out of bounds on a Camden player, and they're going to retain possession. Elgis on the inbounder, gets it into Gill. That's Kylston Gill. Kylston Gill, Herman Gill, both on the court for the Cardinals. And there's a ball that goes through the legs of a Camden player. All the way down quickly is O.B. Roberts. Arkadelphia on the board, and O.B. with his first points of the night. Down the court, and a traveling violation against Jordan McCoy, the 6'3" power forward. And Arkadelphia going to get the possession. Tie ball game. Seth Golden, O.B. Roberts out high for the Badgers. On the right wing is Williams. He'll dribble out high. Golden going to take it inside, try to draw contact. He can't. Bailey back up and in with it, and he'll get the rebound. The putback does not make it, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. And so we've got a foul on McCoy. That's the first team foul and the first personal on Jordan McCoy. To the line is Tay Bailey. First shot is up and good. First points for Bailey. And it's Arkadelphia's first lead of the night, 3-2.
Sorry about that leg.
6 minutes to go here in the first period. Just underway.
Camera having to try to help our friends from Camden with their broadcast.
We're here to please. Second one is missed by Bailey. 3-2 Arkadelphia lead now. On the ball, Seth Golden. Camden lost it for a minute, recovers it. Pass on the right wing. All over the ball is O.B. Roberts getting a hand from his bench, and he's got moving his feet all over the ball. And now Isaac Williams is going to come in there and commit the personal foul. First foul on Isaac. Nice defensive set there up until that point for Arkadelphia. O.B. Roberts back on the ball. And nice defense. Cleaned up in the lane there with a rebound by Evan Bailey. From nearly in the corner, a three. Roberts is no good. Out of there quickly with it is Buchanan. Buchanan is going to travel. He got in and got cut off. Bailey cut him off in the lane, and he drugged that foot, and he's going to get called for the traveling violation. That's going to bring a couple more Cardinals in the game. Into the game for the Cardinals to Corey McCoy and Jalen Goodwin. Bailey up strong with it to the hole, and he finger rolls it in for points for Arkadelphia, and Evans got 3 on the night.
Oh, no. This guy's going to overrule with a foul.
Yeah, we've got a foul. The baseline official called it an out of bounds, and so the official is going to have a foul against, I believe that's Kylston Gill. No, it's not. It's against Corey McCoy.
Goodness.
No, wait
gracious.
a minute.
No, they're going to send him to the line for 2 shots. That was. You can tell that the baseline official.
Foul on Golden, and that's going to send Kylston Gill to the line. He'll make his first free throw, and we've already started off with 3 very questionable calls here in this game. And the second is good by Gill.
Baseline official told him, he said, I didn't see it. He didn't even know it was a foul on the shot.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a phantom foul there. Bailey going up hard, and they're finally going to get a whistle.
Now the guy from the backside, the guy from that little switcheroo on that one.
Now it looks like we've got a little bit of a strutting contest between the officials, and the official that's on the baseline that should have made the call is standing there with his hands in his pocket, and wow.
So
Buchanan's going to get the foul. Bailey with the shot.
The official who had the travel on the other end called that foul. So, yeah.
Well, it was clearly a mob scene down there under the goal, and this poor third official down here on our side is just sitting here watching it all play out. There's a jumper from right at the free throw line. Tay Bailey in there, strong for the rebound. Working hard already on the defensive glass is Bailey. Skip pass that is tipped, but O.B. Roberts recovers. Takes the shot, no good. 10-footer from the left of the elbow. Boy, that was almost a travel as the Fairview player backed up. That ball's going to come in and out. Bailey swats it away. The putback was Carlston Gill, got the rebound, started to put it back up, and Bailey slapped it into the locker room. Ball will stay out of bounds. To Camden. Into the game now is Trent Haygood for the Cardinals. And a really cheap foul that time on James Elgis as he's chest to chest with the inbound recipient, and that'll be Elgis' first foul, and that probably could have not been called as well. Herman Gill, a little bit out of control. Rebound in there is put back up by Ronald Buchanan. First points for Buchanan. 6-6 is our score with 3:15 to go in the first period. A lot of contact, a lot of officials work, not a lot of scoring. Isaac Williams cut off. Nice entry pass to James Elgis, who delivers the left-handed layup, and Elgis on the board for Arkadelphia. Quickly across is Camden. Just under 3 to play. Arkadelphia with a 2-point lead, 8-6 here in the first. Goodwin. Cross-court pass. There's a three that's put up by Herman Gill. It's no good. Now we've got a foul on the floor, and on the rebound, it looks like it's going to be a foul maybe on O.B. Roberts, and it is.
Probably going to send them to the line unless
Roberts will commit the 5th foul, and that's going to put Camden on the line. 5 in the period for Arkadelphia. Daryl Atkins will be the free throw shooter for the Cardinal. First one is up and good. Atkins' first points of the night. 1 point Arkadelphia lead, 2:40 to go in the quarter. First quarter. Second free throw from Atkins up and good. Tie ball game, 8-8. Isaac Williams under the goal will inbound to Seth Golden. Back to Golden, he'll bring it across. Up court pass, Elgis from 8 feet, no good. Roberts up for the strong for the rebound, and he'll get fouled on the putback, and it'll put him on the line for the shooting 2-shot foul. And the foul is going to be on Atkins. That's Daryl Atkins' first foul. It's team foul number 3, and it is a shooting foul for OB. Roberts, the first one, skips off the left side, around the rim and out. Second by Roberts is good. 3 on the night for LB, and Arkadelphia with a 1-point lead. Quickly across the line is Camden. Herman Gill with a dribbling exhibition out along the top of the key. There's a hard drive inside that's going to go in and out for Atkins. Bailey out of there with the rebound for the Badgers. Isaac Williams will bring it across the line. Cross-court pass to Golden. Out high for OB. He'll take just a second, let the offense move its feet. Quickly inside to Seth Golden. Ball is taken away by Atkins. Looked like he took about 4 steps. Bailey going to contest it at the rim. He does. Camden keeps getting the rebound. Now a foul is called on Roberts. Looks like, no, that's on Isaac Williams. Away from the ball, but it's over the limit, so Williams' first foul is going to put Camden player Jalen Goodwin on the line for the Cardinal. Got a couple of Cardinals set to check in. Braden Wagner coming in for Arkadelphia. He'll replace Isaac Williams. Now back into the game is Jordan McCoy. He'll replace Ronald Buchanan for the Cardinals. Second free throw, no good. Elgis out of there with it. Arkadelphia with a minute 40 leads by 1, 9-8. A lot of action, not a lot of scoring here in the first period. Arkadelphia had 24 on the board against DeQueen in the first period, only 9 tonight. Drive to the left side, Golden just short, no good. Pushing it ahead is Camden-Fairview. Set shot from 3, and that's going to be a foul on Atkins.
No, they call that an OB.
What?
No, he called it on, okay, red 1. Yeah, red 1.
That's the second on Atkins. Yeah. Both players are number 1, but surely that was not on OB Roberts.
No.
It's not. Arkadelphia still one foul short of the 5th with a minute and 15, just an inbound pass, and Elgis will bring it up. Out high to set the pick is Bailey. Now settling back into the lane. Golden back out to Elgis. He'll drive to the free throw line. Leaves it out for OB. He shuffled his feet, and that's a traveling violation on Roberts with 56 seconds in the first period. Arkadelphia content to trying to get the ball into Bailey. Not necessarily the biggest, but the most aggressive player on the court right now is Evan Bailey. And over on the opposite side, Daryl Atkins steps on the line, the Badger line.
Sorry, Blake. The Badger bench helped with that. And 3 of them were pointing right in front of them, making sure the officials saw it.
Just over a half minute to go in the first period. Arkadelphia with the ball, leading by 1. Bailey strong to the hole. He's not going to get the foul. He's not going to get the shot, but he is fouled, and that's Atkins, and that is 3 on Daryl Atkins. So the first.
They called that on. Yeah, Atkins. They only have him with 2.
Well, I've got him with 3.
I like yours better, but unfortunately, I don't think they're going to ask us.
No. It is the 5th foul. There's only 30 seconds, but Arkadelphia will have free throws for the rest of the quarter. A couple more Cardinals in the game. Lloyd Fusilier. Remember that name.
Yep.
Fusilier is a 6'5" junior power forward. Man.
Wagner trying to keep that one alive.
Miss on the Camden-Fairview end from Trent Haygood, cleaned up out of there by Bailey, and with 16 seconds, Arkadelphia will play for the last shot of the quarter. Setting the offense is Elgis out high. Elgis with 5. Pull-up jumper, no good, and a heave from just over half court falls short, and not a lot of scoring, Chris, 9-8, but we do have the advantage. We're going to take a break and be back here for the second period of play. You're listening to Arkadelphia Badger Basketball.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Printmania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Printmania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Printmania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Printmania today, 870-246-3803.
Locally owned and operated since 2008, Sheffield Music has a wide variety of products for those interested in guitar, bass, drums, sound systems, DJ gear, lighting, and vintage vinyl. Contact us for live sound and lighting services, or give us a call for one-on-one lessons, or stop by to see our band instruments and supplies. We also have a great selection of gift items by Dr. Squatch, Soberdough, Good Southerner, and many others. Sheffield Music in downtown Arkadelphia is the one place to go for all of your musical needs. Call 870-230-1733 or visit SheffieldMusic.com.
Back for the second quarter of play from Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia leading 9-8 over the Camden-Fairview Cardinals. Not a lot of scoring in that first period, but a lot of trips up and down and some defensive work. A few fouls called. One Camden player, debatable whether he has 2 or 3 fouls, but either way. Camden-Fairview gets the ball to start the second period. 15 on the shot clock. Arkadelphia playing defense in a man-to-man to start the period.
Oh, no.
And bailed out there, and I think that's going to be on Golden.
Yeah,
it is. And that's a couple on Seth. First Badger with 2 fouls. And they're going to call it a shooting foul as well. So that'll send Kylston Gill, the 5'9" junior, one of the Gills that's on the court. Herman Gill, the other in the lane. Second is up by Kylston Gill. So 2 in the quarter, 4 in the game for Kylston Gill. Arkadelphia now trails 10-9. Just underway in the second. Nice ball movement there down to Tay Bailey, and he lays it up and in. Bailey leads all scorers. He's got 6. Trading leads now. Nice defense in there by Wagner.
Yep.
Causes a turnover for the Cardinals. Arkadelphia is going to set up now with pass cross court from Wagner. Down goes Golden. No call on the other end. Camden-Fairview call for the travel. Back into the game are Atkins and Buchanan for the Cardinals. Out of the game, Haygood and Lloyd Fusilier will take a seat. Roberts, Elgis, Wagner, Bailey, and Golden on the court for the Badgers with 6:30 to play in the half. Roberts out high, leaves it for Elgis. He'll drive the lane to the side, leave it for OB. In and out. And Bailey with another hard trip into the wall right in front of the Badger cheer squad, and that's twice that Allie Bell's almost been
that's a skip hop.
Made a stain on the wall over there by Evan Bailey.
That one took an extra little step on that right corner before the three-pointer. Wagner and Bailey both on that other end trying to keep it alive for Arkadelphia.
Badgers with the recipient of the turnover, leading 11-10 with just over 6 to play in the half. Elgis up court for Arkadelphia. He'll lead things from the top of the key over to Wagner on the right side. Bailey sinking down low, and they missed him. Boy, he had it wide open down there.
Didn't quite have the body position to be able to make that pass. I think he saw him, just couldn't do anything with it.
Roberts driving in, trying to get it back out. He's picked off there by Camden, and diving in is Camden's Atkins, and wild, out of control. Not, luckily for him, not charged with a foul. It's just a turnover for Arkadelphia. streaking is a very quick Seth Golden for 2, and that's Seth's first point of the game. And a very quick move, and the basket is good. Kylston Gill with a very quick drive to the hole, and he's fouled. And so Kylston Gill with more points, and that's going to be a foul on Braden Wagner, his first team foul, number 2 of the quarter for Arkadelphia. Chris, I think the officials kissed and made up during that break between the first and second period. A little bit of a, not necessarily disagreement, just a little bit of overruling there in the first half. Kylston Gill completes the 3-point play. Tie ball game, 13 all with 5:20 to go in the half. Driving to his right. Bailey not able to come away with it. Ball is out ahead to Jalen Goodwin, and Goodwin is good for his first points of the ball game. Camden now up by 2. A lot of contact under there. Finally a call, and that'll go against Buchanan. Foul number 2 on Buchanan, and it should send Braden Wagner to the line. And it does.
Yeah, I think Braden might have gotten bailed out on that one a little bit out of control. The defenders both collapsed on him, and he tried to go up and draw the foul and got the whistle.
Wagner's first free throw is up and good. First points on the night for Braden Wagner. Badgers trail by 1. Just under 5 to go in the half. Bailey gets loose. Boy, that was a quick move in there.
Yeah.
And ball just rebounded a little bit further out. Bailey moving his feet really quick. Gill now leaving the ball out. Long shot out there from Herman, no good. Herman Gill. Jumper is no good by Atkins, but Buchanan with the follow is good for the Cardinals. Cardinals back up by 3 now, and we've got a timeout for Arkadelphia.
30-second
and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So with 4.5 minutes, we're going to keep it right here. Arkadelphia and Camden. This is shaping up to be a defensive matchup, but still no threes in the game. Nobody's hit a 3. I don't know that anybody's really even attempted much of a 3. Maybe a couple by Arkadelphia. It's just a game that's going to look like it's going to be won or lost in the paint tonight.
Yeah, and it's a good timeout for Coach G. Haven't looked really in sync offensively the last couple of possessions, so you take a little breather there, get it going offensively, set up a different set, try to be get something productive, because the lead's kind of been back and forth, and 3 points is a large lead in this first quarter and a half. You don't want to have an empty possession and then Camden-Fairview respond and make it a 2-possession game.
I wouldn't say it's sloppy play. It is hard play. It's a lot of contact and just not a lot of shots going. Bailey all over the place. OB sneaking in there and leaving it behind for Bailey, and he's fouled. That's what hard work will do for you under the glass, and Evan Bailey's going to be rewarded with the 2 and 1.
Yeah, Bailey kept it alive, tipped it alive, right into OB as he drove. The defense came up to try to stop the ball. Nice dish off to Bailey, and Tay's able to go up and fight through contact to put Arkadelphia with a chance to tie the game.
Now there's Atkins again, and they're showing it's a third foul, so I was a foul ahead. I was a little too hard on Mr. Atkins, but he will go to the bench. He'll be replaced by Buchanan, who's back in for Camden.
That's the danger of putting someone in when they have that second foul. Now he's picked up his third with 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, and he's a tough player under that glass, and if it is won or lost in the paint, he's going to be a big part of it for Camden. Ball is dribbled away and lost by Camden. Elgis now will bring it up for Arkadelphia. All the way to the glass. Hard drive in on the left side, and it's good for James Elgis. Elgis now with his first points of the quarter, 4 in the game. Arkadelphia back in the lead by 2. Sorry, Chris.
That's all right. 5-0 and a stop out of the timeout. Yeah, Camden wanted a foul on that one. Tay did go straight up. Thought they might whistle him. They didn't, thankfully, for Arkadelphia.
Bailey on the other end puts it up and in. This is one of those games that a guy like Evan Bailey is going to not only be important, but he's going to have a good time in it. This is his kind of game. It's tough. It's physical, under the basket, working hard. It's a good time for Bailey, and Bailey's.
Yeah, Elgus draws the foul. Yeah, we don't have the ability or the time to keep rebounds up here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he already had a double-double, Blake, with 10 rebounds. He's got to be very close, somewhere in that between 5 and 10, closer to 10 than 5, I guess.
Good start for Bailey. Arkadelphia with a 2-point lead. Elgus again driving in. Can't get the shot, gets a lot of contact, no call. Out of there comes Camden. Cut off by Bailey, and Golden underneath. He'll dribble back out. He falls away, no good. Snatching it out of the air is Tay Bailey. Bailey is the most physical and hardest working player right now on either side of the court, and it's showing. Roberts going in hard. He'll be fouled. Hard drive in on the left side. OB will be fouled, and we'll see who that one against. It's going to be on Kylston Gill, and that's Gill's first, but it'll send OB to the line on the drive. And one more, and Arkadelphia will be in the bonus.
That's what I was getting ready to say. And OB makes the first. Thought there was some contact there, but the whistle wasn't blown really with conviction, so it almost looked like, I think I'm going to call that. So it's never going to make the opposing team happy, or the offending team happy.
Roberts with a pair at the line. Extends the lead to 4. Three-pointer on the way is good. That's Herman Gill. And that's the first three-pointer of the night for either team. Gill brings the Cardinals to within 1 with 2 minutes to play, just over in the half. Golden with a screen from Bailey. Nice up and under move there by Seth Golden. Golden with 4 in the quarter. Arkadelphia back up by 3. Just under 2 to play in the half. A lot of bodies going down. Somebody's got to make a call, and it's an offensive foul against Camden-Fairview. And
I think one of the officials out near us thought that it was going to be called on the baseline, and it didn't, so he blew the whistle. I think it was the right call. It just took a little bit longer than what we thought.
2 Badgers in there to draw that foul. I believe it was probably Wagner that actually drew it.
Yeah,
Arkadelphia now is going to get.
Now Wagner's going to go to the free throw line because they got a foul on the. That was on the far back side at the top of your screen, the left corner. As who was that? Sorry,
that was number. That's Kylston Gill. That's 2 on Gill.
He got tangled up with Wagner on that far side, way away from the play.
So Arkadelphia with a chance to make this a 2-possession game with 1:36 to go in the half. Wagner, a good free throw shooter from the line, will get 2. First is off the front iron. Golden, Roberts, Bailey, Elgus, and Wagner. Wagner with the second. It is a 2-possession game. 26-22, Arkadelphia with the lead. Just under a minute and a half to play. Ball is taken away. Roberts with it. It's a 1-on-2. Roberts going to go in, get the basket. No foul. But O.B. Roberts gives the Badgers a 6-point lead with just over a minute to play in the half. Nice on the ball pressure by Arkadelphia to force that last turnover. Ball movement for Camden. Ball way short. Rebound out of there now. A second rebound, and it's the hardest working man on the court tonight, and that is Tay Bailey. 46 seconds to go. Shot clock is on, and a reach-in foul.
That's not
and
a
a
smart
cheap one
foul.
on Herman Gill.
Yeah, that's not the Camden-Fairview coaches looked at Gill and just kind of pointed to his head. That's not a smart foul. 43 feet from the basket.
Herman, the younger of the two, just a sophomore, 5'11" shooting guard. And that'll put Elgis on the line here with just over a half minute to play in the half. Elgis with 4 on the night. First free throw is off, no good. Second free throw from Elgis, up and good. James Elgis with 5 in the game. Arkadelphia leads by 7 with 40 seconds to go. About 6 seconds difference in the shot clock and the game clock.
Nice help by OB.
Passing lane cut off by Roberts. He'll go out of bounds to
OB
Camden.
was guarding the ball, and then he dropped off when he saw the pass being made. It's just a good play by OB Roberts.
Heady move there by Roberts. 30 to play, 19 on the shot clock. Roberts, tough on the ball, getting around him and putting the shot up and drawing nothing was Ronald Buchanan. Now, the other way, Seth Golden beats the defense back. 10 seconds to play. Golden with 6 in the period, 6 seconds on the clock. Don't foul, don't foul. Long three-pointer is up and no good, and Arkadelphia will take a 9-point lead into the half. Good run here to end the first half by Arkadelphia. They'll take a 9-point lead into the half, Chris.
Blake, they went down 3. Coach G called a timeout. Now they're up 9. 12-point differential since that timeout midway through the second quarter. Is a good use of a timeout and good job by Arkadelphia of responding well.
7 points for O.B. Roberts, 6 points for Seth Golden, 5 points for James Elgis. Leading the way for Arkadelphia, Tay Bailey, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points for Bailey. And if we were keeping up with rebounds, we probably need a new pencil by now. That's the way Arkadelphia will finish the first half of play. We'll be back here in about 9 minutes for the second half. Arkadelphia 31, Camden-Fairview 22.
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store, located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, "Go Badgers."
Turner Rogers Manning and Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner Rogers Manning and Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner Rogers Manning and Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner Rogers Manning and Plyler says, "Go Badgers." Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia.
Price & Company Insurance is the area's only trusted choice independent insurance agency. What is that, you might ask? An independent insurance agency works for you, the customer, and not the insurance companies. So the next time you're shopping for home, auto, business, life, or health insurance, we invite you to experience an unprecedented level of customer service and expertise. Call or click for a quote today.
Under perfect conditions, your car traveling at 65 miles per hour can stop in about 300 feet. That's the length of a football field.
But a fully loaded tractor trailer, one that weighs 80,000 pounds, will take 2 football fields to stop. And that's if the driver is rested, paying attention, and the truck and load is properly maintained.
If you're in an accident with a big truck, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
Get the experienced team that's going to be on your side, by your side.
While you may not be a pediatric surgeon volunteering your topiary talents at a children's hospital, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you give back, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Locally owned and operated since 2008, Sheffield Music has a wide variety of products for those interested in guitar, bass, drums, sound systems, DJ gear, lighting, and vintage vinyl. Contact us for live sound and lighting services or give us a call for one-on-one lessons or stop by to see our band instruments and supplies. We also have a great selection of gift items by Dr. Squatch, Soberdough, Good Southerner, and many others. Sheffield Music in downtown Arkadelphia is the one place to go for all of your musical needs. Call 870-230-1733 or visit sheffieldmusic.com.
Back for the second half. Blake Bell, Chris Babb, glad to have you with us this cold evening.
It is cold.
Hope if you're at home listening or if you're on the road listening, you're in a warm place, because it is a bad and looking to get a lot worse.
Yeah, it is. One thing we want to mention, Coach Garner mentioned this to us when he came up last time. Tuesday, January 16th, Arkadelphia hosts Ashdown, and they are having Pee Wee basketball night for any Pee Wee basketball players 3rd through 6th grade. Free admission if those players will wear their jerseys. So the jerseys that they wear on Saturdays, 3rd through 6th grade, get in free to the Arkadelphia basketball game on Tuesday night against Ashdown. Did see that they're going to do some recognition of the 3rd through 6th grade teams. Those teams play the ones that are through the associated with the school play a league of Arkadelphia, Malvern, Fountain Lake, and Bauxite. They have played every Saturday since the Let's see, end of November, 1st of, I can't remember. It all ran together during the, but they'll wrap up with a tournament on February 7th, that first weekend in February, and each grade has its own tournament at one of the 4 different locations. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th will all be in different places. But Tuesday night, that's a week from tonight, as Arkadelphia hosts Ashdown. It'll be Pee Wee basketball night, so they want you, the students who come, the students will get in free if they wear their jersey. The parents and, it's not the whole family in for free. The students will get in free. The players will get in free. If you wear your jersey, there's going to be some recognition of the players that night. Now, you did mention the cold weather, and they're calling for the frozen precipitation of the frozen type at some point. So we'll just say that that's not going to happen, and they're going to play like normal on Tuesday night against Ashdown. And if you have a son or daughter who is in the Pee Wee basketball program, bring them out, put their jersey on them, wash it after Saturday, put it on them on Tuesday, and come out and support the Lady Badgers and Badgers. Again, players can get in free with that jersey, and also with a paying adult.
Yeah, and a good time. And if you can't make it yourself, be sure. I know those teams are awful close knit. I know they had a tournament this weekend, and a lot of times they'll travel together and do things. They're all not just fellow players, but I'm sure they're all friends, and parents are friends. So make sure and make arrangements for your player to get here one way or the other.
Well,
it's going to be a big night.
I would like to say thanks to the coaches of those teams. Those are all volunteers, whether they're parents or non-parents, but they're all volunteering their time to coach basketball, practicing 1-2 times a week, and then playing on Saturdays, whether it's here or Bauxite, Fountain Lake, Malvern. Some of the teams went to Sheridan on Saturday, but all those adults are volunteering their time, and so thank them for their effort too. But yeah, a week from tonight, when Arkadelphia plays against Ashdown, it'll be Pee Wee basketball night. Kids, wear your jerseys, get in free with a paying adult, and they'll recognize the teams as well.
And these young men you're seeing on the court right now were in that same position just a very, very few years ago, and it won't be long until those young men and ladies that will be there next Tuesday night will be right out here on.
It goes fast, doesn't it, Blake?
It does, and it could be the new Badger Arena that's probably scheduled to be here in about the year 2028.
Oh,
don't want to give anybody any.
Every place we go. I was just telling the other day is that we're getting ready to be one of the only places that doesn't have something like that. So don't get me excited.
It's coming. It's coming. Arkadelphia will inbound to start the second half. James Elgis running the point for the Badgers. O.B. Robert on the court. Isaac Williams along with Seth Golden and Tay Bailey for the Badgers. Quickly moving to the basket, and he's going to get the foul. Seth Golden starting off with a bang, and there's nights that he spots up and shoots a lot of threes tonight, driving to the basket, getting it done.
Well, he got the ball. He passes to the wing, and Arkadelphia's had success cutting over the top of that person on the high post on ball side. And so they've been able to get that cut and nice delivery of the pass, and you got to finish, and Seth Golden has tonight.
Yeah, and I think they're underestimating his quickness as he's getting to the spot and getting that ball up and over the taller defenders. And Arkadelphia is going to take that three-pointer into a double-digit lead, 34-22, just underway in the second half. Long three from Gill, and it's not going to go. A long rebound out of there is tapped around, and it'll stay with Camden. Looks like it's off of Arkadelphia.
I think she's correct. They're going to talk about it, but I think she's correct with that call. And she gets overruled.
She's going to give up the argument, and Arkadelphia will come with possession. She thought it was tipped by an Arkadelphia player, but overruled, and Arkadelphia will have it in the backcourt.
Give it to her. I think she had the better angle on that and had the right call on that.
Golden wants that drive again. He's cut off. He'll give it up. Isaac Williams has a clear path. He'll leave it out for Roberts from the left side. Three, no good. Rebound, Camden. 7 minutes to go.
Not a bad shot. It was a good look by Williams. He wanted to dump off to Bailey. The backside defense sagged off, so he hit OB in the corner.
Golden was trying to go back to the well again. He got cut off. There's a three, no good, and Bailey skies for the rebound.
Another one.
Definitive rebound out there by Tay Bailey, and Golden Gonna try that right ball side again, and it's going to cut him off a little earlier. Camden trying to figure it out. We'll see. Now Elgis from the left side. He'll be fouled, and it'll be a 2-shot foul. And we'll see. It's going to be on Goodwin. That's his second personal foul. Second foul of the game or the quarter. Can't get it out for Camden. First free throw is up for Elgis and good. Elgis first points of the half. He's got 6 on the night.
Friday night at Hope, correct?
That is right. Friday night, doubleheader at Hope. Join us as we bring you the broadcast here on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. Hopefully we won't have any inclement weather that early on, so we'll be able to go down. Hope the only team without a win in conference on the girls' side. Shot goes in and out for Camden. Arkadelphia starting to stretch its lead out a little bit here. 14 is the difference with 6 minutes in the third. And either thought Williams was going to the basket or Tay was going away from it, and Elgis splits the difference, and nobody's there. A turnover Arkadelphia with 6 minutes. Kylston Gill brings it across the timeline. Driving in and knocked away is the drive from Atkins. Bailey going to draw a foul now, and it's going to be McCoy.
Yeah, I think that was a bad angle on that call. Tay Bailey went up. He was expecting contact and kind of double clutched. I think he would like to have that one back. He gets bailed out by the foul call on the backside.
Tay will go to the line to shoot 2. Bailey scoreless in the second half. He's got 9 in the first. He misses the first end of the 2-shot foul. And he misses the second. Long rebound for Herman Gill. Drive is
Tay gave a little
no good for Atkins.
Tay helped. He showed, didn't foul, stopped the ball, and then he little yell out when he got that rebound.
Snatched it out of the thin air. Williams thought about it from the left side, drives in, nice up and under move by Isaac Williams. His first points of the night, his first points of the night, and it's a timeout, a 30-second variety from Camden-Fairview. We're going to keep it right here. Chris, Arkadelphia, we've seen leads like this. I don't want to be, knock on wood, I don't want to say leads like it is a full.
Yeah, they just changed it to a full. They're still standing up, though.
So we know that Arkadelphia's had leads like this year and have gone on some cold spurts. So looking good so far. Tay Bailey kind of in another atmosphere as far as defensive-wise. Seth Golden getting it done underneath instead of from outside tonight. What is it going to take for them to finish this thing out?
Well, you got to continue to play. Arkadelphia is up by 16, up 32-22 at halftime, I believe. 6-0 run to start the third quarter. But you got to continue that. You know, Camden-Fairview has had some open looks from outside. They just haven't fallen. Those start falling, this is a completely different game.
Yeah, athletes all over the floor, and there's no shortage of athletes on the Camden-Fairview side. They've just not been able to get the shots to fall. We know that they are capable, like you said, of going on a run. Arkadelphia got to keep that defensive intensity up. Only 2 fouls on 1 Badger so far, so getting it done and not fouling, that's been the recipe so far.
Boy, O.B. Roberts got it done on that possession defensively, and then Tay goes up for another board.
Wow. Tay Bailey is out rebounding Atkins like a grown man, and now going to set the pick for Elgis with a straight run down the lane, and he scores. You know, that was set up by Tay making that high ball screen, and using it to his advantage was Elgis, and he picks up a pair. Long 3, no good. Out of there with it is
they're just
Golden.
not hitting anything from outside. I would imagine that they're probably somewhere around 17 to 25% from 3-point range. They've had open looks, but they haven't hit those. That was contested from Isaac Williams, and now we see a little pressure.
Yeah, third foul on Buchanan, so he'll go take a seat.
Next foul will put Arkadelphia in the bonus for the remainder of the third quarter.
Yeah, and Arkadelphia pretty good looking, and there's going to be a offensive foul, and that's on Bailey.
That's 3, I believe.
Yeah, Bailey getting a little bit too physical. That's just his second foul. First team foul on Arkadelphia in the quarter. 4 minutes.
Second foul. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Gladly.
Long three that just, boy, was a brick. There's a putback. It's up and in by Goodwin. He's got his first points of the half, and the first points for Camden at the half come at the 3:55 mark. Bailey for the jam. Get back, get back. Bailey with the jam. Arkadelphia does a great job of getting back and recovering on defense. Bailey with his first points of the half. Is a two-handed slam, and now Arkadelphia has a chance to make this a 20-point advantage with a made basket here. Isaac from the right corner, no good. Driving the ball hard. Camden-Fairview. An offensive rebound. Not a lot of those for Camden-Fairview. Atkins gets it, and over the back is Isaac Williams. He'll pick up the second foul of the half for Arkadelphia and his second foul of the game.
Yeah, they got Williams on after that offensive rebound. He looked at it and said, I got all ball, but anytime you come from behind, even if you get it up top, you're going to get that hand on the waist. And
yeah, it's just it's the way it's perceived, and it's 2 shots for Atkins. First one is good. Only the third point in the game for Atkins, and only the third point in the half for Camden-Fairview. 42-25. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third period, and a pair for Atkins. Elgis across the timeline. OB for 3. Oh, no good. And traveling violation on Haygood. He goes down, tripped up. He goes down and does a little bit of knee walking while he's down, and it's called for the travel. 42-26, 3 minutes to play in the third. O.B. Roberts driving in, leaves it out high. Golden trying to get it in for Tay. He is picked off from Atkins. Ball ahead and a 3 on the way. Up and no good. Long rebound out of there for Bailey. Bailey gets it, knocks it back to Seth Golden. Bailey having his way on the defensive glass. And going to the ball, going to the floor are a couple of Badgers and a couple of Cardinals, and Bailey going to be rewarded by his bench for his hard work. And
well, and
it's a tie ball.
Camden, sorry I had to hop off again. Had some Wi-Fi issues down there on the other end trying to help Camden out again. The Camden-Fairview crowd wanted to foul on Tay Bailey on that defensive rebound, saying he pushed off. He might have. I think there's an argument to be made, but when you're playing as hard as he is, you get some of those. Like, you get some of the benefit of the doubt, and I think that's what he's gotten. He got on that play, but when you play as hard as he has, like that one right there.
Roberts took the 12-footer from just outside the right elbow, doesn't get it. Bailey in there with a foul. That's going to be the third personal on Tay. And with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go, the only Badger with more than a couple of fouls is Evan Bailey. The lead 16. And Bailey is going to be hit, and that's going to be a foul on Camden.
That's going to be his 4th.
Yeah, that's going to be on Atkins, and that's 4 on him, and he's been in there battling all night.
Yeah, and that was that's a rough call on Atkins too, to be honest. I mean, it's 2 guys going up for the ball. One of them fell. Sorry about the camera. One of them fell, and Atkins gets whistled for the foul.
Yeah,
Atkins,
that's a tough one.
That's a tough one because it's a hustle play. I mean, 2 guys are going for it. And
Well,
it's hard for those guys to be able to tell what they're going to let go and what they're not.
You're exactly right. Bailey will go to the line, shoot 2. He's got the first one. Tay is 3.5, 12 on the night. And Atkins will take a seat. Bailey's second is off the front iron, no good. 17-point advantage for Arkadelphia. Just under 2 minutes to play. There's a long 3 that is just nowhere close for Haygood, and Arkadelphia quickly in there to give them just 1 shot. Boy, a rough shooting night tonight for the Cardinals. Arkadelphia benefiting with a sizable lead here and hoping that stays the same. Bailey again for the 2-handed jam. Nice feed under there from Isaac Williams. And Bailey with his second monster jam of the night. And
they're going to call that on a shot?
Yeah, that's, again, trying to defer the the excitement of the gym back to the only guys that are getting paid on the court tonight. But it's going to be the first foul. No, it's going to be the second foul on O.B. Roberts. And that will send Colston Gill to the line.
I'm fine with the foul. I just thought it happened.
Yeah, it was on the floor.
Before he had gathered and gone up for the free throw, and that's only the 4th foul on Arkadelphia.
The first one is good from Colston Gill. Gill had 7 in the first half. That's his first point of the second half. And he completes them both. Bailey Stacks will check in the game for Arkadelphia. He'll replace Isaac Williams. Stacks, a 5'10" junior guard. With just over a minute to play in the third period. Out high, 20 on the shot clock. James Elgis working against Jalen Goodwin. Trying to get the ball in, and there's a foul on the ball, and that's going to be on Jalen Goodwin. And playing a tough defensive series there was Goodwin, and really picked up kind of a cheap foul at the end of it. He's playing hard against.
Yeah, it's good defense, and then it had the double come over, and Elgis was fading backwards to make that pass, and they bailed him out with the foul.
Yeah, got him across the beak, it looks like, with maybe a little bit on the mouth. And
say no blood, no foul, but I think he's got a little red lip there.
Yeah, I believe he does too. He sinks the first free throw with just under a minute to play, and Seth Golden in the game now for Arkadelphia, replacing Williams. Second up and no good. And skying for the rebound there is Golden, and they're going to get him over the top and over the back, and that's going to be a foul on Seth Golden. Trying to work hard and go up. He's awful athletic, but a little bit too much on the back there, and that's 3 on Golden. He's going to get an explanation from the official. That'll put Colston Gill back on the line for the Cardinals. Just under a minute to play in the third period. Gill again, only points coming from free throws in the second half. He's got 10. Two shots good for Gills. He's got 4 points, all free throws here in the second half, and it's a 16-point advantage with 53 in the third. Elgis keeping his dribble alive. He spins around to the left. He'll go in lane hard, and the ball just will not fall for him. But a nice drive, dribble drive, and 2 shots coming for James Elgis. First foul, and that is on Fusilier.
Blake, it's for time's sake, it's a good thing these fouls reset at the end of the quarter. We'd be shooting free throws all night long.
Exactly right, and that ball came all the way halfway down the net and then popped back out. Elgis misses the first end. 42 seconds to go in the third period. Second is up and good from James. 5 in the half, 10 in the games for Elgis. Arkadelphia's lead is 17.
Not a timeout, but we got a player that has, well, thought they had blood, but they're just checking to make sure he was good. And he convinced the coach and official he was good, so we're ready to roll.
Roberts, Golden, Bailey, Elgis, and Stacks on the floor for Arkadelphia to close out this third period. Oh, long three from Gill. It won't go. Long rebound from Fusilier, and we saw his little sister, or his little sister, have a pretty good game there in the first, and he has his first influence on this one with 20 seconds in the third. Over the back, and Bailey's going to get.
Well, no, I think they're going to send Elgis to the line. It was just a really late call. Yeah, I think he was waiting to see if the basket was going to go in. It's just it was after Tay had already gotten the rebound.
So Fusilier charged with his second foul of the game. Elgis back to the line with 14 to go. 14 seconds to go in the half. Excuse me, the third quarter. And the official blew the whistle right about the time that he shot the free throw, and Elgis kind of gave him a quick glance like, what was that for?
Well, yeah, what are we doing?
Bailey's going to come out.
I think that
Keep
official
from getting a cheap foul here in the end of the third. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, he'd have a 3-second violation called on him for that, for that whistle. Oh, boy.
Last shot of the quarter is up and no good, but drawing the foul.
That's got to be on 11, right? Yeah, it's going to be on Stacks. It wasn't on Elgis. Elgis was straight up.
Stacks
from the back.
Yep, Stacks over the back, and that will send Trent Haygood to the line. Haygood is yet to score.
Still yet
to score. Stacks will come out. Isaac Williams will replace him with 7.8 to go in the third. Arkadelphia by 17.
They just let him go right down the middle for that lane, for that layup. Nice offensive rebound too.
A lot of rebounding and a lot of missing going on from Camden-Fairview.
Arkadelphia escaped that one, Blake.
Boy, they did, and it's been to say the least, it's been a tough shooting night for Camden-Fairview, and Arkadelphia's got 8 more minutes to put this one on ice.
Yeah, 17-point lead. Still 8 minutes to go. They've not shot well to this point, but that really doesn't mean anything. You still got to take care of the ball. You got to play solid defense. Get good looks. If you can knock those down, it'll help you, because the 17-point lead can be under 10 in no time if Camden's able to get a couple of, just a streak, a couple of baskets and stops.
I mentioned earlier before the game started the difference in these guys on two guys teams on paper, and one common opponent, the conference opponent, the only common conference opponent has been Magnolia, who's probably the class of the field at 7-4A. On the boys' side, this Camden-Fairview team played them to 4 points last Friday night, where Arkadelphia lost a couple of weeks ago by 31. So, anything can happen, and Arkadelphia playing well at home. Tay Bailey again leading the way. He's just become the most aggressive player on the court.
Yeah, I got a text from someone asking, said, any way to find out how many rebounds? And I said, definitely you're going to ask Coach Garner about the huddle breakdown. But I think it's got to be 15 to 20. The arrow is pointing Arkadelphia.
Well, some arguing going on. Everyone on the Arkadelphia side seems to think it's Arkadelphia, and the only ones that are giving any pushback are the officials. Now they're going to convene and see. We'll see what their outcome is, and
They do agree
It
with
is Arkadelphia.
They do agree with the possession arrow.
So to start the fourth period of play here, Arkadelphia has a 17-point lead and the ball. O.B. Roberts will inbound it. Elgis quickly down the lane. He'll pull up and stop, pick up his dribble, back in to take. Quick pass, he puts the shoulder down, and that's going to be, he didn't like it, but just a little bit of that shoulder dip, and he's going to pick up
that's a
foul
fourth.
number 4 here early in the fourth.
Big spot right here. You don't want Tay to pick up his 5th.
You know they're going to go at him.
Yep, Coach G's going to keep him in. Well, maybe they aren't.
Long shot hits nothing but glass. Darrell Atkins, and the poor shooting continues for the Cardinals as Arkadelphia needs to cherish every possession here and doesn't need to do anything special, just take care of the basketball, and a traveling violation as Elga starts down the lane, and he didn't agree with the call, but another turnover, 2 in as many trips down the court for Arkadelphia. Fairview already trying to conserve clock as they roll the ball as far as they can up to that midcourt line, and now there's a 3. That is Herman Gill. And Gill with his second 3, and the ball lost by Williams. It'll go out of bounds off of Fairview.
Maybe.
And a break there for Arkadelphia. And you can tell, Chris, that the Fairview players are a little disgusted, and I think they're probably as disgusted with their own shooting as they are with anything. And O.B. Roberts just got the 3 back with a 3 of his own.
Yeah, the one time Camden-Fairview is able, don't foul right there. Don't foul right there. We don't need the foul. There's a good call.
Roberts with a 3. That's
the one time Camden-Fairview was able to the 3, Arkadelphia answers quickly with 1. So you hadn't been shooting well. You finally get one down, and Arkadelphia responds.
Yeah, Williams with
it was a hustle play, but just
Williams with his 3rd foul. No, that's his 4th foul. Excuse me.
That went over the backward. That went over the backboard. Come on, guys.
4th foul on Williams. He's going to stay in the game. He's got 4. Tay's got 4. Now we're going to get Williams out. Wagner will check in for him, and we saw the officials giving a little bit of warning to Isaac Williams. We don't want to tee you up. Colston Gill tough on the ball against Roberts. Roberts beats it and gets it away to Elgis. Tightening up on the defensive pressure is Camden-Fairview in the half court. O.B. makes them pay again. 3-pointer for O.B. Roberts. That's his 2nd of the quarter. He's got 13 in the game.
Right back to 20. Oh, that's
deep. And a monster deep shot from Colston Gill.
Shot that one.
And it's an air ball, and that's good. My goodness, yeah, he shot that one from Malone Drive, and now trapping in the backcourt. Arkadelphia going to get it away to Wagner, sidesteps, and left-handed layup is good. Brayton Wagner with his first point.
Nice job with that left hand of shielding off the defense too, using the basket as a guard.
22 now is the difference. Arkadelphia over the top of Wagner goes Camden-Fairview, and man, what a
my broadcast partners down here from Camden and I think we've all been on the same page as far as the official. He just kind of looked down at me at that one, and
Wagner goes hard, and he's fouled hard from the left side. The shot won't go, but he will go to the line to shoot 2, and the difference is 20 now for Arkadelphia with 5:38 to play in the game.
Get this 5:38 over with, everybody go home.
Well, this is a game that the frustration on the side of the Cardinals and their lack of shooting, and then some calls just on both sides.
Just
weird.
It's
just been an unruly game, if you will, and I don't know what the word is, but it's just been not, I wouldn't say out of control, but just a little bit more aggressive than what you'd want. And you certainly don't want to get anyone teed up or hurt, and Wagner's good for his first free throw. 3 in the quarter for Wagner, 5 in the game. And the junior will, second shot is short, and
almost kept that one alive.
Ball plinkos around off about 4 players and finally ends up in the hands of Fairview, and Atkins will take that one to the rack and score quickly. Back down quickly on the other end is Roberts. He tries to put it up and misses. Tay Bailey with 2 rebounds finally gets the foul.
What's he at now, 25? I do wish that
that's a lot.
That's
a
ability.
lot.
He's don't
Atkins
quote me on 25, but man, he's got a lot of rebounds tonight.
It's a double-double.
No doubt it's a double-double. There's one thing for sure, he's gotten a double-double tonight.
It is a double-double, and that is 5 fouls for Atkins. He'll take a seat for Camden-Fairview, and a point for Bailey. That's 15 in the scoring column for Evan, and I know he's well past that in the rebound column. A couple more for Evan. The lead's now 21. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Elgus has the rebound, has it stripped. Stays with the Cardinals. Nice play under the basket by Kylston Gill. Gill with his first points of the quarter. .13 for Kylston Gill. Leads all Camden-Fairview scoring with 13. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Arkadelphia by 19. Driving in the lane and putting the shot up is James Elgus. Elgus with his first points of the quarter. Gill again to the rack. He'll draw the foul but miss the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Third foul on OB.
Roberts with his 3rd foul. 3rd team foul for Arkadelphia. That was a shooting foul, not in the bonus yet, but it is a shooting 2-shot foul for Kylston Gill. First is good. Gill with 16. Advantage is 20 with 4:22 to go in the game. Gill's second is good.
Last 4 minutes, Arkadelphia needs to continue to be as solid breaking the pressure as they have the first 3.5 quarters.
Wagner has the shot. Coach G is telling him, hey, that's your shot, son. Put it up. And Wagner, thinking about the team first, he knows that they need to burn clock.
Don't get anything cheap, Tay. Need you in there for as long as we can get you.
No problem for Seth Golden putting that 3 up, and it's going to be missed. And on the other end, a missed 3 and a putback.
It's going to be
from Fusilier. Fourth foul on O.B. Roberts. So now 3 Badgers with 4 fouls. There's still a lot of time left, Chris.
There is a lot of time left, and Camden-Fairview has not shot well, but they have been able to get some points at the free throw line. And so O.B. has 4 fouls, Tay has 4 fouls, Isaac Williams has 4 fouls. That may be the only 3, but regardless, can't afford to foul anybody out.
1 of 2 for Fusilier.
Or have turnovers like that.
And a turnover.
OB just under through James.
And Wagner erased it at the rim. Kylston Gill going at the rim, and Wagner erased it.
Sure did.
Ball will stay with Camden-Fairview with 31 on the shot clock. Nice defensive play there by Braden Wagner.
Don't foul OB.
OB with 4 on the ball. Passing around the horn, and it's going to go down for.
Get a weird feeling that Arkadelphia is going to have to. We're a possession or 2 away from Arkadelphia having to hold on to win to a game that they've been control of the entire time. You know, you just have that feeling that if Arkadelphia can get an offensive possession, break this pressure, get a basket, get it back to 17-18 with 3 minutes left, you feel good. But this is a big possession. You say you're up by 15, but Camden-Fairview has scored 4 quick ones to get it down from 20 to where we are now. But just get a feeling that Arkadelphia needs a solid possession here. Take care of the ball. If you get fouled, and plus you look at the foul situation, Camden has 2 fouls to give, only 2 fouls in the quarter for Camden. The possession arrow is also with the Cardinals. So they're going to pressure at full court, and then they're also going to be aggressive because they can handle the fouls that they've only been called for 2 in this quarter. They can afford to be a little bit more aggressive.
Well, Camden's already winning the quarter so far. They've crawled back to a 15-point deficit. At one time was down by more than 20, and like you said, a lot of variables that are pointing their direction.
Big possession for Arkadelphia here.
Golden going to get it ahead to Wagner. Wagner across to Bailey. Bad pass is luckily picked up. O.B. Roberts is going to have an open look, but it was closed on fast by Jalen Goodwin. And they say Goodwin got there just a little bit late.
Didn't start the clock on that one either, so we're still at 3:21.
That's 4 on Goodwin. O.B. will go to the line to shoot. It's only 3, but that was a shooting foul, so 2 shots for O.B. Roberts. First is up and good. It's going to take a little bit of that as well. O.B. shooting free throws well tonight. That's his 4th made free throw, his 5th.
May not matter, but you need that clock to run at home when it's supposed to.
Yep. Now we're running just under 3:20 to play. Long 3 out there is going to go
to who else?
Bounces straight up and into the hands of the rebounding machine that is Tay Bailey. 3 minutes to go. Arkadelphia leading by 17. Elgis controlling the ball for Arkadelphia at the point. Wagner crosses the lane. Now backing down in the lane. Shot is good along the baseline. Another shot in the mouth for Elgis, but he puts it in the mouth of the basket, and that's what counts.
Well, that's what Arkadelphia needed. They had 2 possessions. They've lost a minute off the clock, and they got it back to 19.
Long shot by Kylston Gill is no good, and a scrum in there between Lloyd Fusilier and Seth Golden, and it's going to be a tie-up ball and possession error to Camden. Yeah, we've seen worse calls than that tonight, so we'll let that one slide.
Let that one roll.
In a 2-point game, that would not be very popular, but as it is, Goodwin with the 3. And a 16-point lead. They're hanging around and quickly down, beating the defense back with James Elgis for an easy 2 off the glass. Elgis now with 6 in the period.
All right, now you can breathe easy, Blake.
2 minutes now to go in the ball game, and Arkadelphia matching basket for basket, and Wagner doesn't like the blocking foul, but he's called the same, and that's the 2nd for Wagner. Kylston Gill will go to the line for the Cardinals with 2:02 to play in the ball game and trailing by 18. This would be a big win for Arkadelphia as they are looking to separate themselves from the bulk of the 1-and-1 crowd in the 7-4A. Girls came up short earlier in the evening, but Arkadelphia in really good shape here going forward. Gill really putting Camden on his back offensively. Wagner comes back to get the inbound. Double teamed in the backcourt. Quickly across the line to Bailey.
Yeah. Seth hadn't quite established possession in the front court yet. And Tay passed it to him a little too early.
Yep, he left the floor on the wrong side and caught the ball before he landed. Long 3 is no good from Herman Gill, and ball is on the baseline.
Yeah, Wagner had that
around.
rebound, and it was nice hustle by Camden-Fairview to sneak in there and tie that one up.
Golden being guarded on the inbound pass from Fusilier, who's got that wingspan like his sister. O.B. Roberts with the left hand, misses it. Bailey in there, and he'll cause the tie-up. It'll stay with Arkadelphia. Bailey still working hard. He's got 4 fouls. He's got a lot of points.
Shouldn't it be?
It's Arkadelphia's ball.
I thought they must have said that last one was Camden-Fairview was lying on the baseline.
Yep, it was an out of bounds. It wasn't a tie-up.
Yep, my fault.
So we've got a timeout now, and Coach Ware coming out. He's a little hot. We've got a 30-second timeout charged to Arkadelphia, so we're going to keep it here. 1:32 to go, 68-52. Arkadelphia in control right now. A little bit of a late charge here by the Cardinals, but I think it's a little bit too little too late as the Badgers have taken advantage of some poor shooting and some really aggressive offensive and defensive work from Evan Bailey.
Really has been. Tays had control of the game offensively, defensively. You know, I think you've got him, with 17 points, 15 points? 17 points. And I would not be surprised if he had more rebounds than that, rebounds than points.
Minute 32 to go. Elgis will inbound it from the baseline under the Arkadelphia goal. Streaking is Wagner. He gets himself open for an easy one.
Well, it's nice because the defense saw Bailey going to set the high screen, the back screen, and thought he was going to roll to the basket. They played that, and then Braden Wagner rolled back right to the near side block and was able to catch that pass and put it in.
Long three missed by Camden. Arkadelphia with it. Golden wisely holds it out. He leaves it for Elgis. Minute 10 to play in the ball game. This one on ice. Elgis trying to hang on to the ball and run some clock. Roberts now back into Elgis. 1 minute to play in the ball game. 20 on the shot clock.
A little ISO game here, huh?
O.B. Roberts up high, in and out.
Finish it off.
Another rebound for and put back for.
There you go.
Evan Bailey, and Bailey is having himself a monster game, and proud for that young man. He works hard every game. He's gotten himself in foul trouble a couple of games this season. He's gotten in some foul trouble tonight. He's played through it, and he's just been he's been the best player on the court.
Well, and he deserved to finish it with a rebound and a putback, you know. It's just kind of, when you play hard, things tend to fall your way, and that's what happened tonight for Tay Bailey.
18 for Bailey. He's going to let the Camden player go by, and he can't make an open layup with 20 seconds left.
And that's pretty typical of the night for Camden-Fairview. I mean, they just have not shot well at all.
No, they just really haven't, and Arkadelphia gonna come out of there with a win, and Elgis not gonna take that shot. Everybody in the gym wants him to shoot it except his team. Arkadelphia is gonna wrap this one up with a 20-point. You hate to say blowout, Chris, but it just, you know, anytime you win by 20 in this league, it's been pretty lopsided, and nice game up and down for Arkadelphia. 17 points for Tay Bailey. 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 18 for Elgis. You know, the players you expect to come play hard. They played hard tonight. They beat an athletic ball team.
They did. They played well. They knew they were going to have to. It was a big win. Coach Garner talked during halftime during our interview about having to hold serve at home, doing what you needed to do. Arkadelphia came out and did it. When you have a game like that, you got to get big games from your big guys, and Elgis and Bailey provided tonight.
Arkadelphia goes to 9-4 on the year, 2-1 in 7-4A conference play, and it's going to be on the road Friday night. We'll be in Hope, bringing you all the action. The girls will start at 6 o'clock. The boys will play right thereafter. We're going to bring you all the action on your Mascot Media app and ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. For Chris Babb, I'm Blake Bell saying wrap up tight tonight. It's going to be a cold one. And it may be a cold one before the end of this week. Thank you for joining us. Everyone be safe on your way home. God bless. It's great to be in Badger.